Hello, everybody. Laurie Barraco here, and I welcome you to this week's live. And I'm going to share the blog post that I wrote a couple of days ago, maybe yesterday or so, and that I sent an email and email about, and that I posted, I think, on social. So, let me find that blog post. Hello, and I'm going to give everybody a moment or two to receive the notification that we're live. Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It's good to see everybody. It is Sunday, August 6th, and if you're watching and tuning in afterwards, hello and good day or evening, right? So I am at the Bonita Springs Mystical Moon. So good to be here live, and I am going to be talking about the cosmic influences of this Lion's Gate, of the Syrian portal, and we'll connect in. And I also have a meditation in store for you as well. Good morning, everybody. It's so good to see everybody. And we'll get started. So I'm going to first smudge and set the space. And I did want to mention too, as well, that I've left my hair down. I'm going to embrace my Leo energy. I'm a Pisces sun, but I have Leo in my chart very strongly, and my moon's in Leo. So I'm going to let my mane kind of do her thing until the humidity kicks in, and then we might have to do something about it later. But anyway, good morning and welcome. Hello, everybody. See all these beautiful comments. All right, so we're going to set the space with some smudge, some sacred smudge. I hope you're all having a beautiful day and evening, or whenever you're tuning in. So I have lit the sage, I've lit the smudge. Let's all just take a moment to receive the blessings of this sacred plant, allowing it to come in and gently wash and purify anything that is not in harmony with your high vibration that's hanging out in your aura. Allow that sacred smoke to bless you, cleanse you, and rejuvenate you and realign you with your divine self. Just love this sacred smoke. And we call in the light. We call in our holy helpers to assist us as we navigate through this journey that we are in this human experience. We ask that as a community that we hold light and space for each other, for all those who may be going through difficult times. And also we celebrate the victories and the healing and the ascension process that we are all connected with. So not only do we support those who are struggling, but we support and celebrate those who have celebrations and victories on their journey. And so it is. All right. So hello and good morning, everybody. We've got that sage going still, and allow it to continue to do its thing. Welcome. So many people joining. Good morning, everybody. And so I did drop the link in. So this is the blog that I'm going to be reading, the material that I have already written, and I hope everybody's doing okay. Yeah. Everybody feeling kind of okay these days, right? I know that, with us being in Leo season, the creativity for so many people is off the charts. And I was guided to work with more so with my sacral chakra. So I'm wearing kind of orangey colors here. And I was guided to do orange nails again and allow that frequency, that vibration, that creativity of the sacral chakra to really energize me, inspire me, and bring in courage to help me with overcoming some of my own fears and anxieties about really embracing the next phase of my life, right? We're all kind of like on that edge there, right? To something new, right? To something new and exciting. All righty. Good morning, everybody. And so here we are. Oh, someone has kind of the same last name, huh? Stephanie Barraco. Stephanie Barraco, huh? Do I know you, Stephanie? All right. So away we go. And I have a really cool deck that I was guided to pull from in a little bit. And I probably am going to be going live again this week. I have something really exciting that I'm going to be unveiling at this time. And yeah, I probably will go live on 8/8. So before I go into this material, stay tuned. So I know that a lot of you have received this notification, however you received it, whether it was through the newsletter or posting on YouTube or on Facebook. So yeah, stay tuned because I probably will be offering some readings on. I think we'll see, sometime this week. I'll post it. And then I have something really exciting that I'll be unveiling as well. That's been in the works for a little while. All right. So away we go. Let's talk about the magic of the Lion's Gate portal. So I'm going to kind of go back and forth, right, with my notes on the screen. So just be patient with me. And I'm going to allow my sage to do her thing, right? Allow her to continue to burn. I'm not going to put her out. So if it's a little smoky in here and I look a little hazy, just know that I'm really enjoying the frequency, the consciousness of the sacred plant. All right, so let's delve in. So as we step into the enchanting month of August, a celestial event awaits for us, the Lion's Gate portal. And I talk about this every year. The Cosmic Gateway opens from July 28th to August 12th with its peak on August 8th. 8/8. During the sacred time, the star Sirius aligns with the Earth and the galactic center, creating a powerful surge of high frequency energy. And the Lion's Gate portal represents a unique opportunity for spiritual growth, heightened consciousness, and soulful transformation, right? So don't be surprised, right? If you have been feeling like different callings or creating different boundaries, or maybe not feeling quite like yourself, feeling like your engines are all revved up with no place to go, right? So don't be surprised if this is coming up for you these days, right? And so, things are going to pop up in order for us to make some room from the new. Sometimes things have to go, and I know that many of you saw my post on social media this morning about the Fort Myers Mystical Moon page kind of getting hijacked a few months ago. Been trying to work through it with Kelly to help me to, we reported and all that. I had quite the following on there and engagement, so on and so forth. And now they just changed the name and all of that. So now it's the Joy Store. So if you're listening, go. And if you're following it, unfollow it. And that's why also I haven't been posting, because I do not have access to that page. But the good news is I have the Mystical Moon, Bonita Springs Mystical Moon page, which you can find a link on the website, themysticalmoon.com. Anyway, so I'm looking at this situation as there's new energy that's trying to come in. And yes, it pulls on my heart. So this is a perfect example for what everybody's going through, right? So this is something that, okay, I'm trying to stay positive and say there's a reason for this, right? I'm not picking it apart, but okay, so there are changes within my life, really great changes, but it's bittersweet, right? So then it's like, okay, I've invested so much into this over here. Now I kind of need to navigate over here. Just trust the process. And I know everybody's going, so many, like 99% of the population is going through this, where it's like, I kind of need to let go of this because it's being kind of like taken from my hands, and then focus on other stuff, right? So it's bittersweet, but then it's like I'm trying to see the blessing of some things, right? And so I completely can empathize. We all can relate to that story, right? So it's a literal new page, a new beginning, new energy. And so try to trust that within yourselves. So type in the comment section, please, if this resonates with you, right? So that's just one example of my one experience. And I'm so sure that so many of you can relate to that. If we are creating new beginnings for ourselves, right? If we're creating those new beginnings, then we got to make room. So it's like decluttering, letting something go, donating, burning, giving it away, selling it, whatever you need to do. This is the process that is taking place, and change is here. And we're on this planet. There's always going to be change, right? Just when sometimes it's like, I just got used to that. Yep. And then it just shifted. And that's because that is part of that divine order, which we are privy to on a soul level of the how, the what, the where, the why. Yeah. And I do see comments. Yep. Changes here. And good Lord. Yes. Yeah. So things are shifting. And again, there is a little bit of that element of it's bittersweet. bittersweet, right? And so then my advice is allow yourself those moments of this really sucks. This really sucks. And I'm going to be in that. And maybe I'm going to do some type of releasing burning ceremony. And by the way, we still have another full moon in this month. So we have a blue super moon. I think it's August 30th, and that'll be in Pisces. So there are so many astrological cosmic alignments that are here to support us and to give us that nudge, push, shove, right? Yeah. So I'm just reading some of the comments here. And yep, definitely purging a lot of clutter. Absolutely. All right, so I'm going to pop on over to more of my notes. Hello, good morning, Crystal. All right, so on a consciousness level, what is the Lionsgate portal? And if you've followed me a little bit or listened to some of my lives, and you know that I kind of go back and forth a little with my notes, and sometimes I go ahead, right? The Lionsgate portal is a cosmic alignment, that carries potent energies of awakening and self-realization. It's called the Lion's Gate because it falls in the zodiac sign of Leo, symbolized by the majestic lion. During this period, the Earth aligns with the star Sirius, as I mentioned, known as our spiritual sun. This alignment allows for an influx of higher dimensional energy to shower our planet, awakening us to our true potential and activating our spiritual gifts. So what can that mean? It could mean that maybe other life and entities are revealing themselves. Keep a look at the night sky. You might see a shooting star. You might see energy shifting and changing. And this is because our spiritual sun is connected with us, and we're receiving all of these different frequencies, and we're aligning with these different frequencies. Yeah. Just checking out some of our comments. And Lisa says the familiar way of life is being stripped away. It is a little scary, but I believe it's a better path is in store. Exactly. Change only takes place because the soul and the collective I am says it's time for change. We are not here, and we volunteered to be here, not for an easy run of it. There will be periods of ease, and there'll be periods of joy, and there'll be tears, and that helps us with that duality that we experience on this planet, right? I try to stay positive, but shoot, there are moments that when we go through some deep stuff, some deep heaviness, and I try to be, a critical thinker, right? John Edward was talking about that the other day because I went to his event. So he talked about being a critical thinker, which I do believe is really important for all of us to be able to look at something and say, let me think about that. Let me pay attention to what my body's telling me about that situation. Let me shift all around it. Yeah. So Roxanne says, releasing ceremony is a very helpful suggestion right now. Absolutely. Let it go. You might even sing with it. I'm letting this crap go. It doesn't serve me anymore. I'm a little sad, but there's nothing I can do but focus on the future and the blessings in the moment. There you go. I just gave a little concert. So actually that is sometimes what I will do. Kind of came to me really easily, but yes, that is something that I do time to time. I try to sing through it, and then it makes me laugh a little, and then I might have a tear, and so on and so forth. Yep, and change brings the newness. You got it. You are correct. I agree. I concur. So let's talk about some ways that we can embrace the magic of this portal. So here are 8 ways. So set powerful intentions. Use this potent time to set clear and focused intentions for your spiritual growth, manifestation, and highest good. Meditate and connect. Dedicate time to meditate. Go within and connect with your higher self and receive spirit guides to receive divine guidance. Clear and purify. Engage in energy clearing practices such as smudging with sage or using Palo Santo to cleanse your space and aura, right? Clear it. As it comes up, clear it out. Bless it, right? So there might be a thought, there might be a situation. I probably am going to officially do a cleansing, releasing with that page that is now a different page name, right? That social media page, right? So I probably will be doing that to make room for new, right? So as I do that, I'm going to bring in my cleansing herbs, and I'm going to smudge and clear that process. Just as I spoke about the cleansing when we started, right? Merging and allowing the sacred smoke to bless and shift out what's not working in our energy field, in our auric field, that is in our mind space, that's triggering us. Another thing you can do is journal. So, journaling and reflection. Write down your thoughts, feelings, and insights during this time of heightened intuition and self awareness. Chakra alignment. Work with chakra healing and balancing to ensure the smooth flow of energy through your energy centers. When there's a chakra that's off, it creates a little bit of a disturbance, and we can go into the different teachings around that, right? So which chakra, is it more of the physical aspect of the chakra? Is it more of the emotional aspect of that chakra? What's going on here, right? So cleansing and clearing and aligning and recharging and balancing those chakras is so important. Taking a cosmic bath can help. Take relaxing baths infused with Epsom salts and essential oils and healing crystals to align with the higher frequencies. Of course, you're going to make sure you do not have skin sensitivity, right? You want to make sure that you don't have skin sensitivity before you emerge and submerge your body into oils and herbs and crystals. You want to make sure you test a little bit, like on the back of your hand, to make sure that you're not too sensitive with that. Also, working with sacred crystals. Incorporate powerful crystals like tiger's eye, sunstone, and lapis lazuli to amplify your intentions and connect to the higher realms. Work with divine herbal blends. Utilize herbs and essential oils like lavender, frankincense, and rosemary to enhance your spiritual practices and rituals. I'm going to pop on over to see if there are any comments. Misty says, that's what I have been focusing on, keeping my chakras in line. That's right. Keep them in order, in balance, and on fleek. All right. Those are just a few things. Something I did not put in there, and I've mentioned in the past, over the past years, is work with your hair, work with your mane, embrace it, right? Treat yourself during this time to fancier hair products or that really good cut. You can even go to your massage therapist and see if you could get a scalp massage, right? Do something for your mane, your crown, your mane, your connection to spirit, right? So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna embrace my hair today until it gets humid. But I'm gonna own my mane today, right? Let it go. So I'm going to talk about some crystals. So some of the crystals to work at this time with are tiger's eye, which enhances courage, inner strength, and clarity of intention as you navigate through the portal's energies. Sunstone helps to infuse your being with warmth, joy, and vitality, inviting positive energies into your transformational journey, right? We want to be positive about these changes. Yeah, there's stuff that we're not quite happy with, but I'm telling you, optimism, joy, trust, faith is a higher vibration than doom and gloom and always looking for the negative in any situation, right? Acknowledge it, see it, be a critical thinker, call it out, and then try to find the blessings and be optimistic about it, right? Feel your feelings, but don't stay there for too long, okay? Lapis lazuli helps with connecting with the ancient wisdom. It heightens your intuition and expands your spiritual consciousness during this auspicious time. So those are just a few of the crystals that can help support you on your journey. I'm just going to check in on some of the comments. Good and bright blessings. Thank you, Angie. And Roxanne says definitely need a main treatment. calling hairdresser tomorrow. Right on, right? Again, it's your mane. And a lot of people say your hair is your crowning glory, connected to your crown, connected to source, to I am presence, to the frequencies, right? To you. You exist in all these realms, right? Then I'm going to talk a little bit about herbal and oil wisdom. So here are just a couple meaning three, a few different oils and herbs you can work with. These are just a few. Lavender, it helps with relaxation, enhances your spiritual connection, and it soothes the mind and spirit. Sometimes when changes are taking place, the mind gets stuck, right? This really came through loud and clear the other day. I was going to journal about it, but I was driving. So if you cannot quiet your mind, if you cannot change the channel and change the focus of your mind, which is often hyper obsessed with this and that, and it can't have any downtime, you will never find peace. You will never find peace if you cannot be present in the moment without going, yeah, but, or always looking for something negative and that is filled and riddled with doom and gloom. If you cannot do that with your mind, you won't be able to find peace. You will continue to loop in these patterns and cycles of heaviness, darkness, anxiety, and fear, rather than being able to shift it and have those pocket moments of peace and joy. That is what we strive for. The thing, I think, is that the mind wants to know that when I get there, when I work through this, I'm going to be good to go. And that doesn't usually happen, does it? Right? Because then there's something else, because we're human. We're here to grow. This planet has many different lessons and journeys for all of us. So my advice, the advice of spirit, I should say, because it came through in like a channel message, is that if you look at how I just breathed with it, if you cannot find peace in the everyday existence, which so many people cannot, then you won't find peace. We're craving those moments where we can shut the mind off, because I'm over here in this good place. Learn how to work with meditation, whether it's active meditation or it's active walking guided, a way to shut off the mind, the ego mind, the mind that doesn't support you, the mind that just is loop on replay. It's a replay. It's on Groundhog Day every day. That mind that when you start to retrain it, you will vibrate at a different frequency where there are more moments of peace and joy, even in chaos and upheaval, right? So I am going to invite all of you to try to really look at that, okay? When you catch yourself in that loop of, okay, this is a happy celebration, and then it goes to, but how long is this going to last? It's like when people come for relationship consultations or reading consultations. Okay, yeah, so now business is going really good. How long is that going to last for, right? Because then I'm not going to relax until I know that something's set, right? Because I'm focused on when it's not going to be okay. How long is this new relationship going to last? When will I find somebody new? So then you're missing out in that experience. It's like going on vacation and not being able to enjoy that vacation because you're like, shoot, what do I have to do when I go back? And how long is this going to take? And when is my next vacation? Right? Same thing with having good health, right? You overcome a health challenge. How long is this going to last? Right? And so on and so forth. So then you're missing out on the joy, the beauty, the experience that you are craving and working so hard to be aligned with, right? So let me just see some of the comments I've got here. Do you think that watching TV, thriller, suspense, you know what I mean, can that create some difficulty? It can, if you can't let that go. If you can watch that and separate yourself from it and be like, okay, this is kind of interesting. And then It's exactly the same thing, though. If you think about it, it's that rush, like, oh my gosh, the suspense, and then your adrenals start going, right? You have that adrenaline rush, and then, oh, then it's okay, it's good. And then here's the next one, right? So that is something that we are all addicted to, is that feeling of suspense, and then, oh my goodness, and then, whoo, right? Having a fight with someone, and then you make up, and then, whoo, no, let's try to, shift the mind and be aware, because we could call out, be aware, oh, I'm going into that cycle, right? And so then what happens, that even in those moments of intense stress, you're not going to spike as much because you have that awareness. I think this is something really beautiful that's coming through. And I'm going to try to make sure I share this so people watch the replay, because yes, we're in this beautiful portal, but there is a beautiful message that's really coming through for everyone today. But yeah, so yeah, that can be it. Those suspense and thrillers can be addictive too, and they can add to your challenge of being an adrenaline junkie. Okay, so let's move into this next part. I have a card spread that I have for you that has 8 cards, right? And it can help. You can use tarot or oracle cards. Sorry, I'm just looking at the time, making sure I don't run over. So you can use oracle or tarot cards, and then you would lay them out in this way. So you can click on it, expand upon it. So the first position, so let me back it up. You can use oracle or tarot cards. When you work with any divination tool, you want to take a moment. You want to set your space and call on your higher self and your guides and your helpers. And then you go into the question of, okay, or the inquiry is, and set the attention. Okay, this is my Lion's Gate portal spread. I'm calling in my higher self and my guides to bring through the wisdom that's for my highest and best good, right? You might want to light a candle, set some music, grab your crystals, incense, do whatever it is that you like to do when you go into a sacred space. And then you would lay out your cards. And then you can write out the question, and then you would have your journal. I invite you to have a journal, some kind of notebook, and then write them out. And then you pull card 1. How can I fully open myself for the downloads this portal can provide me? You pull card number 1. Number 2 is, where do I need to adjust so I can align better with my highest self? That's 2. 3, how can I best achieve unity between my masculine and feminine? 4, what needs to be added to the reconstruction of my foundation so that I may grow? 5, what wisdom does Sirius and the cosmos have for me during this open gateway? 6, what needs to be integrated with this next level of awakening? 7, what truths do I need to embody? And 8, how can I move forward with this new knowledge, right? And so it's a really fun spread. I'm going to continue to share different card spreads for all of you for reflection and maybe having a little bit more clarity and a heads up with where you're at. So I'm going to take a look at some of the comments. Caroline, I have that spread on this blog. I'm going to share it again, so you can go to the blog and you will see the card spread, and you'll see there's a graphic of how it looks. I'm going to read comments here. And Barb's question is, what can you do if the other person is blocking your peace? Well, some situations we kind of are not able to make any changes in this moment. You continue to do your thing. You try to work with healthy detachment. And I know that other people feel that when there's healthy detachment. Sometimes it's like, oh, I'm just going to reclaim my energy. I'm going to unplug. And that can kind of create a little bit more codependency. They may want to kind of just pull you back in and create a little drama. This is your journey to try to do your best to do those cord cuttings and pray, ask, do some ritual, ask Spirit to help you with reclaiming your energy and finding your peace. There will be moments and pockets of peace, Barb. That's what they're saying. So just know that, okay? All right. And there's that. And Christina says, this is resonating so much. I am so glad to hear that, my love. And let's see what else we have here. Comments. And yep, you're welcome, Caroline. Um, let's see here. All right, so I'm glad that that card spread helped a little. So now I'm going to invite you to take a moment or two to get comfy. I'm going to guide you through a meditation. If you want, we have paper and pen nearby. Feel free to grab it quick and take a quick sip of water. And then I'll lead you through this meditation. They were suggesting too for me to put up my website and to make sure you sign up for my newsletter, my Laurie Barraco newsletter, because on that website, you will be able to, with my newsletter, I usually try to send out like a weekly newsletter to let you know all the different things that are going on, the live events, etc. So, okay, let me share that. And then hopefully everybody's ready for this meditation. So here's my website. Make sure you sign up for the newsletter. I also have the blog on there too. I posted it on my website too. Just a different graphic, that's all. Oh, these windows I have here. Okay, there's that. Okay. Here we go. All right, so let's get comfy. I'm going to guide you through this meditation. So it's good to have a nice meditation, isn't it? All right. So this meditation is to help us with journeying through the Lion's Gate and Sirius portal. So in your relaxed position, whether you're lying down or sitting, try to make sure that if you're sitting, that your spine is kind of straight. And if you'd like, if you're comfortable, have your palms open, palms facing up. All right, let's just take a few relaxing deep breaths, inhaling slowly through your nose and exhaling through your mouth, and allow your body to relax with each breath, releasing any tension or stress. And as you close your eyes, visualize a magnificent golden gate before you. This is the Lion's Gate, radiating with powerful cosmic energy. Feel the warmth and intensity of the lion's presence, symbolizing strength and courage. Imagine the gate slowly opening, revealing a brilliant pathway of stars that lead you towards the luminous Sirius star system. This is the Sirius portal, the gateway to higher dimensions and ancient wisdom. Step onto the starry path, feeling the energy beneath your feet as you move closer to Sirius. You are surrounded by a shimmering celestial light, and you sense that this journey is taking you beyond the limits of time and space. And as you approach Sirius, a magnificent portal appears before you. Step through it with curiosity and a heart filled with wonder. And you find yourself in a cosmic realm of profound spiritual energy. Embrace the loving presence of the Sirius beings and the cosmic guides who await you here. Feel their unconditional love and support as they invite you to explore the depths of your soul and the infinite possibilities of your being. Ask for guidance and insights that will aid you on your earthly journey. Listen to the whispers of the cosmos as they reveal to you the wisdom and knowledge that will empower your growth and transformation. Let's listen for a little bit right now. And now, as you prepare to return, express your gratitude for this divine encounter and the blessings bestowed upon you. Trust that the Lion's Gate and Sirius Portal have opened up new pathways of enlightenment and purpose in your life. And now slowly bring your awareness back to the present moment and feel the energy of the cosmic realm still lingering within you, supporting you on your earthly journey. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes, knowing that you carry the essence of the Lion's Gate and Sirius Portal within you. You are aligned with the stars and the wisdom of the cosmos. If you need to, take a moment, write down in your journal or notebook anything that came through. How we doing, everyone? Everybody doing okay? I hope. Oh, you're welcome, Angie. You're welcome. You're welcome, everyone. All right, so I have this deck. It's the Raise Your Vibrations Oracle by Kyle Gray. And I heard from Spirit said, this is a good deck for these days, right? So let's see. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You're welcome. You're very welcome. All right, so away we go. So I'm going to shuffle the cards and I'm going to select 3. And I want you to move into the energy and ask your Syrian guides and your and the higher consciousness of this majestic Leo energy to help you with choosing which card is the one for you to work with the energies. It's 1, 2, and I'm only going to read them all right side up. And number 3. Wow. 1, 2, 3. This is with the energy that is needed, required for you on your path during this amazing portal to help get the ball rolling. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, if you, let's see. So I think we'll find out if these are in alphabetical order. Maybe not. Oh, they have colors. Oh, they're kind of like the chakras. All right. So number one, if you chose number one, abundance is a state of mind. What is true abundance? Don't let your wealth be determined only by your material possessions, but by your happiness, your health, the people around you, and the inspiration you hold within. That kind of goes in alignment with what was coming through about peace of mind, right? You cannot find a way to shut that mind off. And you're always looking for the negative or the catch or the hook. You will not be able to have an abundance of peace. It is a state of mind. I share this all the time. You don't always see the money in your bank account. You don't, right? Do you see it? There is a knowingness that X amount is there. If I have that peace, and I could, okay, I have that peace of mind that there's X amount in the bank to pay my bills or for whatever I need for groceries or whatever. It's a state of mind. Abundance is a state of mind. And if your mind cannot be shut off and it's always focused on the lack, then we've got some healing to do there, right? Bring in some light, some looking at what's going on. So it's a state of mind. And so you have more blessings than you may have accounted for. Today, you're being encouraged not only to see them, but also be grateful for them. You are being guided to see your glass as half full. You're being guided to enjoy the richness of your well-being. You are being guided to let your joy be the energy that draws more reasons to feel abundant to you. This is so interesting, right? Kind of like a little bit of that flavor, what's coming through. Abundance is a state of mind. If you can switch your thoughts to what you have rather than what you don't, you will become a magnet for more blessings and experience wholeness throughout every facet of your being. If you feel rich, your life will reflect it. The universe itself is abundant in nature. It has more than enough to go around. Experiencing blessings and riches won't deprive others of them. In fact, your experience of abundance will hold space for all those around you to level up their abundance mindset as well. Therefore, experiencing abundance is purposeful, and the vibe of the day is I am rich in blessings, inspiration, and people I love. I am rich in blessings, inspiration, and people I love. One more time. I am rich in blessings, inspiration, and people I love. Okay. If you chose number 2, so that's red, root chakra. Yeah, root chakra. So express. This is the color blue. Honesty is the best policy if you chose number 2. In a world that needs more truth, one of the greatest gifts we can bring is owning of our truth. When we hold back from speaking up, we create a shield of energy that can prevent us from fully being seen, understood, and supported. We are not being and living our most authentic self. Today, the universe is reminding you that honesty is the best policy. If there's something that you need to get off your chest, it's time to speak up and be heard. That freedom will bring that freedom, the freedom that will create opportunities to move forward. When you're honest, you create an energy in which the universe can hold you. When you take the first step through sharing, the universe will present the next step through opportunity. When you speak with honesty and certainty, all the doors that have felt closed will begin to open, and the light of your truest self will be revealed to the world. If you have concerns about speaking up or sharing honestly, call on the universe and ask it to show you how. Sometimes the best place to begin with is with yourself. Tune in to whatever is in your mind and give yourself the truth you need to hear. The rest will take care of itself. And the vibe of the day is my honesty creates space for more truth in the world. My honesty creates space for more truth in the world. My honesty creates space for more truth in the world. And this is not all about telling someone off. Right? This is about expressing yourself and what you have to share with the world. Maybe there's some beautiful wisdom, maybe that you have been thinking about teaching or sharing or speaking up or giving voice to a situation with higher consciousness. Maybe that's what it's about, right? Okay, so number 3, which I said this before in the live. I love it. Okay, so this is the orange. It's the solar plexus. Okay, Barb. I call back my power. Number 3. Your power is your essence and light. It's the part of you that gives you the might to say yes when you want to say yes and no when you really mean no. It's the spark that gives you the confidence to express your talents and share your gifts. Throughout your life, there will have been moments where parts of your power have been stripped away from you. Moments that have felt overwhelming and underwhelming and emotionally draining. Moments where you felt as though you've left a part of yourself behind. But your power is your power. It truly is, isn't it? It isn't something that can be taken away from you forever. After all, it's rightfully yours. On a spiritual level, fragments of your power are waiting to be recalled now. Today, the universe is encouraging you to take back your power into your own hands and heart. You aren't here to be a victim of unnecessary energies, people, or circumstances. It's time to get behind the wheel and take the lead in your own life. This is your time to rise. This is your time to shine, and this is your time to say yes to yourself. The vibe of the day is I call all the fragments of my power that have, or start over. I recall the fragments of my power that have been left behind. I recall all the fragments of my power that have been left behind. I recall all of the fragments of my power that have been left behind. All right. So this was the Raise Your Vibration Oracle by Kyle Gray. I think we have it in both centers, and I'm pretty sure it's in the online store too. All right, so how is everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? Feeling energized, empowered? Some really insightful seeds hopefully were planted. Hopefully the meditation gave you some things to think about, to mull over within yourself. Give you a moment to comment. And so for all of you, I hope that you at least take a moment or two, right? Take a moment or two to pause, to soak up this energy. Don't let it pass you by. Celebrate it, acknowledge it, align with it, vibe with it, right? And it's not just this energy, but all of these different events that take place, cosmic and collective and so on and so forth, right? Take a moment, be present, acknowledge what's taking place. You're welcome, Lana and Roxanne. Yes to 3 and 2 is a good hint too. And Barb says, love it. And you're very welcome. I'm so glad to hear that you needed this. And I may see you soon. Wonderful. And Amanda says, I feel my power has come back to me. And I do know that every once in a while, right? To take a moment and ask yourself, why do I feel depleted? What's going on here? Do I need to just with intention bring back my power, which is your focus, right? It's an anchor with your focus. So something happens, bloop, we've anchored in that experience, that energy. Like our energy is anchored and aligned with that experience. And then we refer back to it. And so it's like we're feeding. It's like one of those power strips, right? Those power strips, those outlets. We're plugged into that, right? And we are the power strip, or there's a power strip, whatever. Anyway, I think you get the visual. I don't want to get lost in the details, but there is this. We're feeding it. We're feeding that outlet. We're feeding that room. We're feeding that experience. Unplug it. Bring it back. Is that supporting me? Is it healthy? Am I in balance with that situation? Unplug it and bring that energy back to you. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in, and to keep current with things. Follow on the Mystical Moon, the Bonita Springs Mystical Moon, my Laurie Barraco page in the Astro Lounge, and also here on YouTube. Quite a few have joined on YouTube. Sign up for my newsletter because I will be sharing the different events that are going up, and that's at lauriebarraco.com. Lots of really good stuff I have in store, and I do just want to drop in quickly and thank all of you who are so patient with my reading schedule. We're getting there. We're getting there. And we're scheduling appointments all the time. And I'm seeing clients all the time. I am just so grateful that there are so many people that trust within the messages that move through me. But in the meantime, I will be going live and sometime over the next few days or so. I'll schedule it. I'm going to be answering some submitted questions and online in a group format. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. And thank you as a community. You're all just so beautiful. I can see and feel all of your beautiful energy and your light, your beautiful light. And remember that light goes with you everywhere you go. All right, so let's take a moment to close up and unplug. So I thank the light. I thank all of you for joining today, wherever you are, whatever time it is, and wherever you're at on your journey. Know that you have a plethora of light beings that support you at every given moment, any given moment. And that everything is happening for you, not to you. You have decided to join this gorgeous planet as a human with this experience, and there are moments and windows and of opportunity and doors that open for us to recalibrate, realign. And I thank all of you for being here today. May you all go forth, prosper, reclaim your power, allow yourself to be in that creative flow and approach new beginnings without fear. Approach the new beginnings and the new doors that are unlocking and opening for you with wonder, with curiosity, and with optimistic excitement. Thank you all and have a beautiful week, everybody. I will see you all soon. Bye-bye. Bye, guys. Bye, friends.